Alright guys, this is Kellen from Wizard Tricks. Hope you guys are doing awesome. We're going to dive into the new leaked update that's going to be coming out real soon. Tons of great stuff in here, so you're going to want to stick around, hear everything coming up inside of Wizards Unite. Let's get into it. Alright, so recently there was a leaked update on Wizards Unite, and it's for update 2.50. And there is a ton of stuff jam-packed in this update, so there's a ton of stuff to cover. And some of this stuff is going to happen probably sooner rather than later, and some stuff is going to happen further down the path, and they're preparing and they're updating the code to be ready for some of the things that we are going to mention. So I do want you to keep in mind some of this stuff is going to take a while to actually come out, but some of the stuff is going to happen almost right away, and we're going to dive into all of it so you guys know what to expect inside of Wizards Unite. So first thing, and I think this is a great thing that they've added, I actually kind of mentioned this in one of my previous videos, so they've obviously been working on this and had this idea for a while, but it is to start a ready button in a wizarding challenge. So when you now go into a fortress, or soon when you go into a fortress, you'll be able to tap the ready button to show that other players that you are ready to go into the fortress. Now this should help a ton for people wasting or accidentally going into the wrong fortress and the wrong level of the fortress. It has happened to me multiple times. It's the worst. So having a ready button is going to help a lot in terms of being able to allow players to coordinate together. If you're a solo player, you're going to be able to just bypass it and go right in. But overall, I think this is a really added benefit that we should all be really stoked about, especially if you do play with other players. So a small thing is greenhouses will also now always give you spell energy alongside of ingredients. You guys have heard me talk about in the past of the AR photo mode. I think they should do a lot more of these, and they have included one more. You'll now be able to have the golden snitch in an AR photo mode. Again, hopefully they continue to do a larger list. I wish there was more on this list, but it's only that one. And I will say the golden snitch is a really good one, but it should be all of them. We should be able to do all of them. Now this is really cool when you use a dwaddle draft potion, and what that does is help the encounter from disappearing. So the cool thing about this is when you use a dwaddle draft potion and it was going to disappear, the Confoundable was going to disappear, it'll actually pop up with a message saying that it stopped it from disappearing. So I think that's a really cool update, and it's nice because it's hard to tell if it's doing anything. So the fact that this is popping up, I think it'll help players understand that yes, it is doing something. And plus casual players who don't know what all the potions do, trust me, there are people out there who don't know what all the potions do. Hopefully it'll actually tell them what the potion does, and they'll be able to use it purposefully from now on. The other thing that I'm really stoked about is that they are going to be adding more enemies inside of fortresses, which is awesome. They're going to be adding a Dark Witch, which I actually talked about in a recent video that I think they should do. A Dark Witch is going to be happening, so that is awesome. And there's a handful of others that are going in, so those include a mummy. They also include a formidable bounty hunter, a hag. The hag is basically gonna turn into an enemy. Also, one that I really like is going to be an Iron Fury, which is basically a corpse that is turned by a dark wizard to become under its control and basically try to kill you. And then also a giant. There's also going to be giants and trolls, which will be great, as well as a primate, which I'm not exactly sure what that is supposed to be, but we will see. So those are some new enemies that we should see in the near future inside of fortress battles, which could also hint that we may get more fortress levels, which would be awesome because there's a handful of opponents in that, and I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see some more levels open up inside of wizarding challenges. Alright, so this is great news. This is the best thing about the entire update. Wizards Unite is going to have gifts. You are going to be able to give gifts to friends. If you're familiar with Pokemon Go, there is a gifting system inside of the game where you're basically able to get a from a Pokestop, get a gift and send it to a friend, which increases your friend level, and you can ultimately get a lot of XP. And they do a lot of special events and stuff like that through the gifting system, so we can definitely see a whole new aspect of Wizards Unite come very soon. This is something that we thought maybe coming out in the original version of the game when it was first released, but I don't think it's a bad thing that they waited until now. It's something they're going to be doing going forward. And there is a handful of really great benefits that we are going to be able to receive when you gift it to someone else. So this is definitely going to also encourage you to have some friends, whether you play locally or if you have friends on the different communities. Definitely find some people to share gifts with. You're going to be able to get them from inns as well as greenhouses and fortresses, and they will reward things such as runestones, spell energy, and ingredients, probably rare ingredients that you get from port keys. So that will be really big. The 3 different gifts you can get is ancient, energetic, and herbal gift boxes. So there's basically a theme. I imagine that when you collect them from a stop or an inn or wherever or a greenhouse, wherever you collect it from, I hope that they actually make the graphic a little different so you know what gift you have and what gift you're giving. And people may be able to request certain gifts. Like if you have a friend who does a lot of wizarding challenges, or you have a group of people who do a lot of wizarding challenges, you may want to stock up on runestones and energy and be able to have those gifts ready to go when you're going out as a team and doing fortress battles. So this is a really great feature inside of Wizards Unite that like I said, I am very stoked about, and it's really big. Definitely let me know what you think. It definitely shows some excitement. Smash that like button for friend gifts, and let me know who's gonna send me some gifts, because those are awesome. I definitely love the runestone idea. I think they definitely need a new way or an additional way of people acquiring runestones. So the fact that they have them in these gift boxes is a really big deal for the player base in general, especially those who do like to do fortress battles. This is going to help tremendously be able for us to do multiple without just like hammering through runestones. And it's also going to be a big difference too, because remember, if you have more runestones, you can do more fortresses, which means you can up your wizarding challenge, which also means you get more spell books. So see what I did there? They're basically going to give you guys all more spell books inside of Wizards Unite, which we all need a lot of. So I do want to make the point of you should be paying attention to these gift boxes and making sure to share with your friends and get your friends to send them to you, because it'll be extremely beneficial inside the game. Alright, so one really big bummer of this update, or at least some of the stuff they've been tinkering with recently, is the fact that Aurors, when they both do the weakening hex on an opponent, if it's fully maxed out, you can actually get the opponent to do 0 damage to you. You might have seen it in one of my videos previously. I haven't gone into it in detail because I started Niantic, but I didn't want you guys to find out about that because no one knew if it was a glitch or if it was purposeful or what, because basically allowing enemies to do 0 damage to you when you have another Auror around, or you have 2 of them around, is a really big deal. It makes it awesome for getting a ton of challenge XP for high level fortresses. It makes a huge difference. So unfortunately they're removing that glitch. I personally hope that it's not a glitch and they put it back, because I think it's a great feature, and I think it actually gives you a lot of people a really big reason to play with other people. And plus I'm an Auror, so I got to utilize it a lot. So I'm really bummed that that is missing. But Niantic, if you guys are listening, please put that back because it rocked. Or do something where if you team up, you can I don't know. Even if they don't put it back, listen to this, guys. If they don't put it back, what they should do is do something where if you have all 3 professions together that all do a particular hex on it, it creates this bigger hex that that does even more crazy stuff. I think that would be great, and it would encourage other people to play together too. So I think having different hidden spells or hidden hexes or whatever you would want to call them inside the game to collaborate with other players would be a huge cool secret thing, especially for the more regular players that enjoy that type of thing and want to collaborate with other people that they play a lot with. I think it would be a really cool thing. So Niantic, think about that, and definitely let me know what you guys think about that inside the comment section. Definitely smash the like button for that. So that is the major news for this new update. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There is a lot of other stuff. There's a lot of other known issues and stuff that they corrected with the ministry ID and stuff like that they've done. But those are the main big things, part of the 2.50 update that Wizards Unite is going to be releasing here shortly. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And let me know what your favorite thing inside of this update is. Definitely drop a comment. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.